int or integer.
Okay.
An integer is a whole number, positive or negative, without decimal of unlimited length. So it might be even a long length, like you can print 2465. It might be even long, but it does not have decimal point. It's a whole number.
Okay.
We have a float. Float is another type of is another data type. So a float or a floating point number is a number, positive or negative, containing one or more decimals. It might contain decimals, either 2.8, 3, or so. Up to that, we also have a Boolean data type. A Boolean data type is a data type that have one of two values, either true or false.
Okay.
Up to there, are we good?
All right, that's good. That's good. Thank you, JC. Thank you. Thank you, JC.
Well, welcome.
It shows you did your research. Yeah. You did your research. That's cool. Okay, Callistus.
Thank you.
Hear you. What do you have to say? So, JC, you can share your screenshot on the group, right, for others to see.
Okay, I'll do so.
All right, Callistus, over to you. Then we'll wrap up.
Hello.
What is the wahala?
Good evening. Like I said earlier, I didn't do much of an in-depth research because I don't have any reason, but I have to. What I have, I think what I saw in W3 school, I think will I say is a quite not different, but somehow different from what the first presenter said. Okay. From what I saw about types, data types, I saw test type. Then under test type, we now have a string. Then I have a numeric data type where we'll have a float, int, and then I think we'll have complex too. Then Boolean is there. Then we'll still have sequence data type where we'll have a tuple. We'll have list and so on. My head full.
All right, that's good. At least you give us something. That's fine. That's cool. Thank you very much. Egosa, over to you.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Yeah. Okay. Since they have been talking about the built-in data types, let me just talk a little about the sequence data type, which is part of the built-in data types. I think we have lots of them, though. Lots of them, because most of them, they are sequences that allow you to store multiple values in an organized and efficient fashion, just like the list, the tuples, the range. I think the dictionary, we have set also. I say string should be among also. Yeah, string also. So about the range, it returns a sequence of numbers in a given range. It returns a sequence of number. So whenever an action needs to be performed at a certain number of times, you use range to generate a sequence of number within a given range. It is used in loop like for loop, then let's say area, then the list, which are used to store multiple items in a single variables. So you can store in numeric, you can store in words there, and So you can even store number that just like a float number that has a number that has decimal points. You can store it also in a list, in a tuple. Why the dictionary? Mostly, I think it's being used to, I don't know, like you can use it to get a name, age, like most of those stuff. And the part of the linear search, the linear search algorithm, I did not do much, but what I know is that it's a sequential algorithm where we start to form one end. We start from one end and check every element of the list until the desired element is found. Just like in a list now, in a list, so there will be in a list, yeah, let's say in a list. So we are to look for, maybe in that list we have different numbers. Maybe we have 99, 2000, 6, 8. So we might be asked to look for a single number there, maybe 6. So using a linear search is the best way, because I know we have linear search, we have binary search. So that's it for now. I'm still doing more research.
Thank you. You've spoken very well, and I'm glad at least you went deeper in touching range, touching dictionaries, touching lists. That's good. So, kudos to
sorry, sir. So just one quick question. There's something I came across. I don't know if we can install it on our VS Code. It's a linter.
Okay.
I don't know, because they said it helps to recognize problem, and so I don't know.
You can do that. Yes, so, that's fine. Though I didn't ask you to install any of those things because I need.
Yes, no. I'm not installing. That's why I say in class I will ask for.
Yeah. It is when you it's when you mastered something, or once you've gotten very familiar with something, then you cannot look for a way to just make it easier. Right? That's right. If you get across, let's say, different editor or a different system, and that link is not there, how would you want to cope? Do you understand that?
Okay.
But if you can identify errors and issues yourself easily, right? Even when you're using the links, it only makes it easier for you. And if the link is not there, you will still be fine. You understand? Because you are used to debugging codes yourself and doing all stuff yourself.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So thank you once again, Egosa, Callistus, and JC. So please, I would like to just say this here and now. Whatever assignment I give them, please, let's endeavor to do it, right? Sometimes it can be a research assignment, sometimes it can be a code-based assignment, it can be an assignment where you have to read up on something, or a group assignment and stuff. Let's endeavor to do so. Okay, you can put your hands down now. JC, I think Yusuf, I can see your hands up. Do you have a question, or do you want to say something? JC, you can put your hands down.
And, okay, I'm good.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I just wanted to kind of add to what you said.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, am I permitted?
Yes.
I noticed didn't actually make too much mention about the manual search.
Okay.
So I just wanted to add that. So on my research, I stumbled across the fact that
can you be more audible, please?
Okay.
We can't hear you.
Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Better.
Okay. Thank you. So like I said, my research, I know the linear search algorithm is also known as a sequential search, with a simple and straightforward method for finding a specific element. within a list or array or something. So, and how it works is basically it's a input, process, and searching targets kind of network. So in that way, you tend to impute a list, like the algorithmic input of a list, such as maybe like a number, string, or anything, and it requires the target element that you want to find within the list. Understand? Like you are trying to look for something in the list. So your input, what you are looking for. The process of it is to look for that particular thing that you're trying to look for in a sequential manner, elements by elements, like one by one, something like that. And then it's searching for the target, it's trying to match what you're looking for with each element that comes across. It's like, okay, oh, is it? It's okay, it doesn't match, doesn't match. Okay, so time it gets to get to what you are actually searching. But from what I see so far, said it's not really the most efficient because it takes time, especially when you are large builds, large digital builds like that. So I think I can just stop with that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Yusuf. That's very useful. So the linear search algorithm, just like Yusuf mentioned, right? The complexity is quite high, especially if your key is probably far away. So the way it works is this: you have an array or a list of objects or list of values, and you're trying to search for a key. So let me give you an analogy. Let's say you have a list of soldiers, right? Or no, let me not use soldiers, let me use footballers. I think that's many people can resonate with that. So you have a list of footballers, take say Manchester United players, right? And they are just lined up there. And you're searching for a particular person. So let's say you're searching for Maguire, right? Now you start searching from the first position, you just start searching and you keep on searching till you find Maguire. So Maguire is the key. So linear search works in that way because you have to search sequentially. Sequentially means you have to search from the first person to the second, to the third, and keep on going until you find the key. So the key in this case is the value you're searching for. In this analogy, Maguire. However, if you if the keys are the first position, then luckily for you, as your first search, you find the key, which is Maguire. But if Maguire is not at the first position, you need to probably exhaust the array to find the key you're looking for. So that's linear search algorithm. So we'll look more into that, but I just wanted you to have an understanding because we'll also do some algorithm stuff and do some practicals on that because it's quite important you understand data structures and algorithm for you to be efficient and proficient. So please confirm if you can see my screen, my VS Code. Just give me a thumbs up if you can see it. Let me see. This is over here. Okay. So we treated this last week. We looked at variables. Okay, thank you, Egusi. We looked at variables. We looked at some Boolean types, and some of you also, what's it called? The type of Python. Just confirm that. It's recording already, don't worry, please. Okay, yeah, it's recording already, don't worry, the meeting is being recorded. So tuple strings, these sets the strings, that's fine. So we'll be building on where we stopped last week, and this weekend we'll be looking at data types basically. Tonight we'll focus on strings and probably tuples or list, one of tuples and list. Then tomorrow we'll do the other one, then we'll pick up a mini project. So can you see my screen here?
Yes.
You can see week 2, right? So you can see they are these are mini projects, right? These are mini projects which we'll work on. So the thing is, I will do one in class and you guys will do one. Understand? I'll do one and you guys will do one. So that's just the idea. So I won't do everything for you guys, right? Okay, so I think we're good to go. Info is going to call this 2, station 1. What's up? Oh, this should not be 2. This should be 2. Week 1. Week 1, session 1. Okay. Okay. So this is where we are. So who can tell me what is a variable? What does anyone understand as a variable? Anybody? All right, Callistus, yes, let's hear you.
A variable is a placeholder that stores value of different data types.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That is simple as you can get. So let's look at data types in proper now. So we have some categories of data types, right? And these categories, every data type just fall under it, right? So the integer, the complex dictionary, they just fall under it. So the main categories are numeric, dictionary, Boolean, set, sequence. So for numeric, I think we've seen some examples. We have integer, floats, and complex numbers. Dictionary is just dictionary. Boolean is just Boolean. Set is just set. Then for sequence, we have strings. We have list and tuples. So lists, tuples, dictionaries, and sets are also referred to as data collections. I'm just going to put them here. $4, not now. What you can do about this? Let's see. So I'm gonna have to share a new link. I'm trying to see if I can do this. This meeting will end within 5 minutes, I think, or 10 minutes. Once it ends, just give it. I'm gonna have to share a new link to you guys. So I'll share it on the group anyways. So dictionaries. Dictionaries, sets, list, and tuples are also known as data collections or data structures. Okay, so they're also known as data collections or data structures, right? So for the numeric data types, we've looked at them in the previous class. Just as JC said, integers, floating numbers, that's decimal, integers, whole numbers, negative or positive. And you can have as many as you want, anyone you want to use. So let me ask real quick. If you want to check the data type of a particular variable object, how do you do that? I would like a lady to speak. If you want to check the data type of a particular data object, how will you do that? Did you get the question? You want to check the data type of a particular variable object. How will you do that? What?
You do print, bracket, type, brackets, the data variable, and cover it up.
Nick, is
Double
that?
bracket. Yes.
Are you checking your code?
Am I checking my what?
Your code. Are you checking your own code, your own screen?
No. I'm
Oh.
actually doing something else. I just had data type. If you want to check it, data type.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So at least you remember from last class. That's good. So correct. You use the type function to do that. Use the type function to do that. So the type function would help you get the, what's it called? The data type of a particular variable object. Now observe something. I'm calling them objects. I'm calling them objects. That's because they are referred to as objects. So Python is an object-oriented programming language. It's an OOP language, right? It can also act as a functional programming language, but mainly it's an OOP language. That is object-oriented programming language. So just take note of that. So if you hear me say object, objects are variables. They are dictionaries, sets, lists, right? Everything are objects. So kindly bear that in mind. If you just hear me say object or you hear me say object, that's what it means. So you don't get confused, right? So let's look at this data type. Well, so how many minutes do we have? We have 5 minutes, okay? Let me see. I hope I can. So let's start with strings. I think because I got a number of things on string. I mean, numerics, you guys understand numerics. I'm just going to remove this. So many of you did this. Friends, then you have my name is stamps, right? So If I run this, you see the output here. So you can see it here, my name is Dams. Now, if I should store this, my name is Dams, in a variable object, I'm storing it here. Let's say name, right? So I'm printing name instead of printing this. I'm printing name. I run this. You can see my name is Dams. You can see that. So and if we check the type Dams, give you class string. You can see that here. So class string, it tells you that it is a string, right? It's a string. Now, let's try something interesting. If I do this, can you see? How many double quotes am I using here?
2.
2.
Observe.
Sorry, double quote.
Double quotes, how many?
Meta.
3.
I go, sir, I'm not serious. Something standard language spoke. All right. So let's run this and see what we have. So you can see it still gives us string. So if I should do this, I come here, I print name, comma, type name. That's what we have. So you can see my name is Dams, then string. So you can wrap it in this like this. You can see single quote with 3, and I print. You see, I'm having the same thing. Now let's try 2. Observe something. I want to observe something. What do we have as the output here?
Syntax error.
Invalid sequence.
Syntax error.
Syntax error. Good. So who can tell me what is syntax? We discussed this in the last class. What does he or she understand as syntax? Anyone?
Coding error.
Coding error. Okay. We are not saying give us another name for syntax error. What is syntax?
Syntax means the format, as in the function, the format which function is being written.
Not necessarily so, not function.
Like a structure of a statement in any programming language.
A structure. No, that's not the right word. Yeah, no, you're not getting this right.
And it shows how a Python program will be written and interpreted.
Okay, let's hear Samuel Eshet. I think I can see his hand up. I hope. Samuel, look, okay. Are you a guy? Okay, we have less than a minute. So when we come back, Samuel will respond to that because I think the meeting might go off anytime soon. So let me see if I can share this particular meeting link with you guys. I don't want him to be responding and the thing just go off. I can't unmute. Wait, is that why you're raising up your hand? You should unmute now. Why